Good morning and welcome to Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. I am Ino Safo. Find me across all social media platforms with the handle Ino_S. And
my name is Jude Duncan. You can find me across social media platforms using the handle at Mensa Duncan. It's a pleasure coming to you this morning with our show, Breakfast Daily Weekend. We know in our hearts that it is the most exciting show on TV every Saturday morning. Why do we say so? Because right from the news review segment up until the sports segment, we have a lot of exciting conversations. And today, we have a music artist passing through just for your Saturday morning relaxation.
yeah, it's going to be an amazing show. You don't want to miss it. Let's get straight into it, yeah?
I think so. It's a good idea. But I would remind our lovely viewers about the fact that we are about entering stage 2 of the literacy challenge.
Yes, the big announcement is
amazing. It's happening shortly. Later this month.
We'll tell them more in the What's Happening segment so that you know all about it and the exam that people are about to write and all of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, top 50 contestants announcement.
A week ago, had we lost the icon, the legend?
No,
not yet.
We heard about it when we were at the marathon.
But it was very possible that, we don't know, but very possible that he was probably admitted in the hospital or something, or wasn't unwell, or was unwell.
He was unwell. He had been unwell for a while.
By this time, right?
But at this time, I think he was at the hospital or he had passed on. But they were managing the news.
Because some people knew, right? Some radio presenters knew, but still came out to debunk it until the family announced it.
No.
Because I remember...
aside, I'm sure those who work at DL, everybody was just speculating. And a few, A+ knew. So he came to post something about Daddy Lumba and then with some emojis, and people were like, what's happening? What's happening?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think some presenters at his radio station and even other radio stations, Accra radio stations, probably knew, but they still came out to debunk, waiting for the family to confirm.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's unfortunate,
but it's this morning, right? The vehicle I sat in to work was still playing Daddy Lumba's songs.
What do you mean by that? Where's your car?
My car is a story for another day. My car is a story for another day.
Okay.
So
that explains why you came early.
Not quite. You know, the truth is, if I'm driving, I probably would have gotten here way earlier. I'm not even joking.
What song was he playing?
He was playing Makramo. But it was a Daddy Lumba playlist, so like 3 or 4 songs.
Songs from
yeah. 3 or 4 songs, but it was more like the very, you know that Lumba songs, you can categorize it, right? So you have the and Nigeria the one. Then you have the life, lessons. Talks about betrayal, how to manage money, how to manage yourself.
Then you have the Ofun Idiasem.
Then you have the ones that is three.
Very shade at people.
When Frema came on the show with Bernard and Professor Lloyd, Amwa, and Manifest on Point of View to look at his life and legacy, during the show I got to find out, or later learned, that when someone sang the Ankebede Nayoya, they also responded subtly. I mean, obviously not very officially, also very subtly responded with Bibi Jijo. And that song is a really nice song.
You realize that Daddy Lumba is the only musician, well, not the only, but one of the very first musicians who did, crazy hairstyles and Ghanaians got away with it, and we just accepted it. Like, how is a 50-something-year-old man walking around Ghana with white braids and it's okay for us? And, because we love him, because he's a legend, because, his music is so good, that's good, we allow him. Like, how?
I completely feel you on this. Have you seen the videos from Parliament?
Oh yeah, the parliamentarians eulogizing him. I saw all of that. I think it was even in backstage yesterday. Caleb and how he does it. He had
yesterday too, the former president visited his home,
and he was uncontrollable. He was tearing up.
You could understand the emotions, right? Because
apparently they were very close.
Yeah, they would. And people forget, people think that, oh, he did only one campaign song for him. He actually did 2.
3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah.
Wow. So an absolute legend in every sense of the word. And on the big front page story of the Daily Graphic Weekend Special, Ghanaians immortalize Lumba. What a legend. And to take permission from my producer, he's an amazing legend. Amazing, emphasized. Candlelight vigil at Independence Square tonight. I think we should pass there. Right.
No,
I'll bring you excerpts of that story, which continues on page 5 of the Daily Graphic Weekend Special. But also here on the front page, UDS students gets life sentence in murder over love affair. And on the back page, Black Queen's midfield maestro with unfinished business. And this is referring to Alice Kusi, wonder player, tipped for greatness in women's football.
All right, I have the Mirror, Ghana's most popular weekend paper. Living with a lion, Isinam Dras fights with bipolar disorder. Can I take action against my neighbor for excessive noise?
Are you asking me?
Someone is asking that question
I thought you were asking me.
on the front page of the Mirror. Ex-convict teacher sentenced to 48 years for defilement. And on the back page, the Mirror Sports, they've shown a torchlight on Portia Boache, one of the Black Queens. All right. I have the Spectator. Poor nutrition leading cause of disease death. Other stories you'll find: malnutrition is a public health crisis. Daddy Lumba, a cross-generational brand, bows out. And Salamatu Ahmed, Ghana's only female Hausa sports broadcaster. That's interesting. And on the back page, they shine a torch on Grace Ajoabaya from scoring goals to dressing Ghana's Black Queens.
Moving from the sad breaking or the sad big story with regards to Daddy Lumba's death, also yesterday, the NDC and the country at large, laid to rest former NDC Greater Accra Regional Chairman and a very good friend to myself and a lot of us here at Channel 1, NCTFM, Chairman Joseph Kobina Adekoka. He was laid to rest in a really beautiful ceremony, or burial service that took place at the State House yesterday. In attendance with the president, the vice president, and other high-ranking government and party officials. May his really, really beautiful soul rest in perfect peace. Some other big stories here. KNUST alumni urged to bridge academia industry gap at 2025 homecoming. This story is on citynewsroom.com. More stories here. US slaps 15% tariff on Ghanaian goods under new trade order. RNAQ. And I remember him. He's set to expand a food bank initiative to Ashanti region. Also here, Paul Adomotri is in the news, and we are being told by his lawyer that he hasn't been officially or formally charged by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Chieftaincy conflict, Galamsey threatening national security. That's coming in from the National Security Coordinator. Also here, with regards to agri, Ghana must intentionally build indigenous agri-business unicorns. That's coming in from the Agri-Impact CEO, Daniel Fahene. I really like his name a lot. Right, Daniel Fahene. He's the CEO of Agri-Impact. They have been doing a lot within the space. Your good friend, Apenyo Markin, is in the news. He says that he has no issues with Ahiafo, who is the deputy speaker, first deputy speaker. He says that we are adjusting in regards to his relationship. And if you use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix, there's news for you, because the producers of it have recalled this particular product over bloating concerns. So NutriFoods recall Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix over bloating concerns. And also, if you're a multi-choice user or you're a DSTV user, there's news for you, because multi-choice have said they are taking steps to address the recent suspension threat by the sector minister, Sam George. Ghana Airport Company Limited terminates revenue assurance contract with Ivatex Logistics. GTech shuts down Nyakote University. Parliament goes on recess. And finally here, in an amazing show of love and solidarity, Ghana donates 40 metric tons of cocoa products to Palestine.
All right, I am on channel1newsonline.com. Some of the stories you will find: lack of competition behind DSTV price rigidity. That's according to Cut International. Adomotri entitled to speak on OSP case on his platform. That's his lawyer. Zenato condemns stabbing at Kimbu SHS. Ekufuado NPP bigwigs commiserates with Daddy Lumba's family. Nutri-Foods withdraws Tasty Tom tomato enriched mix from market after FDA directive. Some other trending stories: RegSec to demolish illegal structures on Temaramsa site from August 4. South Africa faces 30% US tariff after failing to reach trade deal. Majority blames NPP government for fueling Boko conflict. Ghana Armed Forces intensifies operations in Boko. GJA threatens legal action, global sanctions over journalists assaulted by soldier. And big push phase 2 to prioritize the Kumasi Expressway key road projects, as according to Governance Abuja.
And if we move to the newscenter.com, big story here: Donald Trump imposes a 15% tariff on all exports from Ghana. Also big here: OSP releases Adomotri after meeting bill conditions. Ladma unveils a 12-year strategic plan for development. And of course, the big story from the Government Accountability Series yesterday, when the Government Communications and Digitalization Minister took his turn, threatening to suspend the license of DSTV if they don't review their prices downwards. Government is using Gold Board to promote Galamsey. That's coming in from the minority leader, Member of Parliament for Ifutu, Alexander Penyo Markin. 16 trafficking victims rescued in Accra as police investigate kill net links. The story was on the news yesterday. And finally, they have an interesting editorial on top 5 African countries with the most affordable housing in 2025. Eno.
All right, I'm on GhanaWeekend.com. Some of the stories you'll find there. Ekufuado visits Daddy Lumba's family, pays emotional tribute. RNA Kyo to expand food bank initiative to Ashanti region. Support and promoters, gospel musician Regina Paddy to churches. We must immortalize Daddy Lumba's legacy, not just mourn him. That is from our MD Samuel Atta Mensah. Sam George directs NCA to suspend DSTV license if prices aren't reduced by August 7. Hulk Hogan's cause of death revealed. Do you remember Hulk Hogan?
Absolutely, the wrestler, right?
Yeah, the wrestler.
He had a lot of controversy before his final pass. His daughter came out to publicly denounce any, involvement
with the will.
With his will.
Yeah.
And that was quite, very interesting for a daughter to have come out to have said that. Of course, he had a lot of racist...
There's a school of thought that says she's not serious.
Well, other people will say, well, that's also principle, right? Because irrespective of how close you are to the person, if the person, had certain values that didn't align with yours, right? Irrespective, you stand and say, I don't want to be a partaker or a beneficiary of... It's like a mother with a son who is... And I'm not saying they are even remotely the same, right? But if your mother and your son is a fraud boy, right? Will you say a Pentecost dickness or a Pentecost elder? Will you say, oh, it's my son? Or you stay to principles and say that you don't want to benefit from ill-gotten wealth. So at the end of the day, people say, oh, you're not serious, which it depends on where you are, can be really, really a legitimate, thing to say. Now that's to say, well, she's standing on business, right? She's making principles. She's not serious.
Not serious. Other stories you'll find on GhanaWeekend.com. Justin Timberlake reveals Lyme disease diagnosis. Vlogger Dennis Apusika treks from Bolga to Accra after losing football bets. How? In Ashanti region, Lil Wayne storms are doomed to promote Captain Ibrahim Traore movie.
You shouldn't be reading that guy's thing. He's not serious.
I hear you. A U.S. Grammy winner, Ciara, becomes citizen of Benin under new slavery descendants law. And late high life legend Daddy Lumba, others to be honored at Ghana Tourism Awards.
Might have.
Oh, okay. There's another one here. Creative Arts Agency to hold National Candlelight Vigil for Daddy Lumba today.
Yeah, and I'll be reading pretty shortly about it. And, you know, my comment on the actor came off as a little harsh, but to be fair, right, if you are complaining that someone's vigil is being pleased at the time you are going to promote your video, I don't think you deserve any recognition whatsoever.
This is Lil Wayne that we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Let's not mention him further.
Eno, Ghanaians immortalize Lumba. Candlelight vigil at Independence Square tonight. Very brief except his voice still blares from speakers in the pubs, lingers in market waves, slips through car windows, and hums through playlists on radio and television, but he lies in silence. Aben waha, but Lumba wa asieho. The fire reached, the dance never stopped. The lyrics still stink with joy and truth. Yet today, the voice that made even sorrow sound sweet is quiet. The man whose music stitched itself into the very rhythm of our lives has taken the final bow. Daddy Lumba, born Charles Kojo Fosu, was not just a name, but a mood, a memory, a movement. In a period he reached over 35 years of setting stages ablaze, he vanished like a final note fading into ducks. Tonight, a national candlelight vigil is being held at the Independence Square in his memory, with a book of condolence already opened at his family house and at his radio station, DLFM 106.9. Just last September, he turned 60, and for the first time, he let us in, not through a song, but through a rare celebration. He laughed, he waved, and he glowed. Maybe he was saying goodbye. Now the stage is empty, but the spotlight remains. The beat may pause, but the legend, he lives on in every note that dares to carry his name. And it goes on and on and on. I'm not sure if it's a tribute or an editorial piece, but whatever it is, it speaks to the legend that Daddy Lumba is. And again, may his soul rest in perfect peace.
All right, I have The Spectator, and I'm in the center, and the story reads, when the torches went out, Tamales Fire Festival silenced by fear. A bit of that story. The night air should have been ablaze with torches. Children should have been darting through alleyways with firelit stakes, their laughter harmonizing with the ancestral drums. Oh, I love the, you know, I can picture it.
The imagery.
Yeah. Elders should have been narrating ancient legends under the glow of 1,000 flames while chants soared into the heavens. But on the night of July 6, Tamale stood still, cloaked not in the radiant warmth of Bugum Chugu, the fire festival, but in an unsettling quiet. The torches were unlit, the chants unsung. A sacred fire had been extinguished before it could even begin. And you know, this year's fire festival didn't come on due to a number of reasons, and that's what the story seeks to capture. So the pictures from last year's festival, you see celebrants holding local guns, flaming torches. So yeah, basically it's a fire festival, so there are torches of all forms and types here, and so you can pick The Spectator and have a good read about that. They're also eulogizing Daddy Lumba in several ways, also here in The Spectator.
There's a health story that doesn't really make for pleasant reading on citynewsroom.com. I think it was from Friday. Excerpts of it reading, I'm sure you might be interested in this. Kolebu Teaching Hospital reports 700 cancer cases annually, story by William Nah. So the Kolebu Teaching Hospital has been documenting an average of 700 cancer cases each year since 2005, as Africa continues to grapple with about 24,000 new cases annually. Dr. Hannah Na Ayete, a consultant oncologist at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, revealed that the figures during the Cancer Research Symposium focused on understanding the unique characteristics of cancers in Africa to improve treatment outcomes, as reported by the Ghana News Agency. The story goes on to say the event was held under the banner of Precision Medicine for Aggressive Breast Cancers, a research initiative aimed at advancing cancer care across sub-Saharan Africa. And Dr. Aite emphasized the need for collaborative research and capacity building to tackle the growing cancer burden. The story goes on and on and on. But clearly, something needs to be done about this. 700 annually seems to be on the high, right? And averagely on the African continent, that's about 24,000 cases. That also seems pretty high.
That's cancer.
That's cancer. You know,
they didn't specify which type of cancer in general.
Cancers in general.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Very. And also, yesterday at the State House, like I said, the NDC laid to rest their former Greater Accra Regional Chairman, who himself, you know, was a very regular on this platform, not necessarily Breakfast Daily Weekend, but I mean, you know, CTFM, Channel 1 TV, the Big Issue Show. And let me tell you something. One of the photos that was printed, right, you know, when you usually go to Saudi State House or State Assisted Funerals, they have like these huge photos, the print of the person being laid to rest on banners, you know, used to decorate the space and everything. One of such photos was a photo I took personally when the late Joseph Kobena Adekoka was on the Big Issue. At that time, we were from Adabraka many years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, they don't have to pay, you know. And it was on a Big Issue set.
Are you privileged to have taken it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, he was a friend, because there are times I'll call him because I also produce, you know, current affairs shows here, so we'll talk. In fact, when he wasn't well, I quite recall one time when I called him and he said he wasn't well. He was, you know, that was even way before he would later pass, and that he was getting better. Yesterday at his phone, I interviewed the former national NDC chairman, and he mentioned to me that at the point during their work, during the COVID period, Mr. Adekoka got infected with COVID, right, which kept him out of the job for some time, but he recovered. Once he recovered, he was back on his feet again, you know, campaigning, you know, trying to wrestle power from the NPP. And it was a really beautiful ceremony. His mates from Adisadel also came to grace the occasion. Many, many dignitaries, including the president and the vice president. His family was also around, and we wish him a peaceful,
may his soul rest in perfect peace.
Rest. Yeah. And
before we go, have you? I'm sure you've heard of bipolar disorder.
Yes, I have.
Do you know anyone with bipolar disorder?
I know some people. I want to believe they have it, but I don't think they've been diagnosed.
If it's not been diagnosed, then you don't know anybody.
I don't think they've been diagnosed, but if I look at the way they move sometimes, I think that there might be. There might be. You probably know them too, but never mind. Go on with it.
There's Isinam dress fight, and it's here in the Mirror newspaper, and she describes it as living with a bipolar disorder is like having a lion for a pet. When you're stable, it's asleep, but during an episode, it wakes up and can destroy everything. Everything.
People confuse it a lot with, you know, persons who are also autistic.
Oh, no, they're two completely different things.
Yeah. You know, I had a friend whose little brother was autistic, and he said when he had an episode or a crisis, he would just go about breaking everything in the house.
Oh, okay.
You know, and that was really a toll.
I think autism spectrum has different ways it presents itself. Some very quiet.
Yeah.
Some until you agitate them.
Yeah, and
so
you know, my friend was telling me that
figure out which one is which.
When his brother was alone, he was the best artist he's ever seen. You know, if he took on to draw, it was unbelievable. But when the other side shows.
There's a school of thought that back in the day, most of the people who, like the Van Goghs, there's one of them, Van Gogh, one of the who had autism, but they didn't know.
Wow.
Because he's very quiet in his corner, but he drew amazing stuff.
Yeah. And
Or
he sings,
they play instruments
exactly.
quite well.
You know, when they do something, they are more like perfectionists,
Yes,
you know.
because they want to get it right.
Yeah, it was telling me how they've never left him at home alone. It's impossible because you don't know what can happen.
Right.
So what actually started the conversation was we were talking about attending 31st night together, church service. And it's like, oh no, you have to stay with his brother. And I'm like, why? It's like, yeah, his brother is autistic and he can't be left at home alone with no supervision. But by the time they come back, you know, maybe we should get a medical practitioner to
come talk to
us about autism, you know, the differences, you know, bipolar and all of those things. I studied a little bit about it in school, in my clinical psychology class. But beyond that, there's not much
There's not much that you know.
You know,
so we'll definitely find someone to come talk about it here
Absolutely.
on the show. When we come back, we have our most favorite segment on the show, What's Happening? Don't go away.
You look amazing. Have you discovered a new secret to stay healthy these days?
Actually, I have. It's called SOS Advance. It is a health supplement manufactured in the UK with 11 essential oils like frankincense, black seed, oregano, and neems, all powered by nanotechnology.
Wow, that's impressive. What does it do?
SOS Advance supports your immune system against invading pathogens, including viruses, bacteria, and toxins. It also provides antioxidant effects to help combat free radicals and reduce oxidative stress on your body.
Wow, I really need this. Like, I've been feeling off lately, but I can't pinpoint exactly what the problem is.
Oh, easy. I think you should get it. You can find it at every pharmacy nearby.
There's a pharmacy here! Let's go! Thank you. I beg his woman's pain.
Pregnant and lactating mothers should contact their physicians. This advert is FDA approved.
The entries have been received and the marking has begun. Who makes it to the next round of the Literacy Challenge 2025? Randomly selected entries will be read on 97.3 City FM on Brunch in the City and the Traffic Avenue and on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. Stay tuned to 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV to find out who makes it to level 2 of the Literacy Challenge on Monday, 4th August 2025. Level 2 Aptitude Test. The top 50 contestants from across Ghana to make it to the next round shall take part in a written aptitude test on Saturday, 9th August 2025 at 12 noon at the British Council, Accra. Grand Finale. The top 10 contestants chosen from Level 2 shall compete for the grand prize of 10,000 Ghana cedis in a classic quiz competition on Friday, 15th August 2025. The Literacy Challenge 2025 is powered by City FM, supported by Channel 1 TV and sponsored by Bell Moo and GB Assessment.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. Myself, Jude Duncan, and Osafo is also here. Just gone by, we brought you the news review segment, which was quite heavy on Lumba, and you can understand why, because he's an absolute legend. And exactly a week ago, we were hit with the unfortunate news of his passing. Since then, the tributes have been pouring, the comments have been coming in, celebrating that amazing artist and musician that he was. I don't even want us to go back there, but maybe very briefly, right? I think for me, last week, we were at the Absa Marathon when the news broke. I think so, right?
Yeah.
But we weren't really sure. And just when about you were leaving, then it got confirmed. You know, I think it hit me when I saw the BBC News itself report it, you know, on their radio and online, you know, because it was like, okay, yeah. But his global stature for me, you know, came all together when BBC reported that, you know, Ghanaian high life icon and legend in every sense of the word has passed. And I was like, whoa, he is indeed that big, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think a friend of mine in SA, well, she's from South Africa, but I think she's in Germany or something now. And she's like, I know Daddy Lumba. And I'm like, do you? She's like, yeah, you guys have been playing his music. Because anytime she'd come to our house, she'd listen to it. And she was devastated. And she's like, can I get a memorabilia or something of him that she can keep to remember him by? And I said, go on YouTube.
That's all the action
That's what I said. Go on YouTube. You'll find his songs there. Because Charlie, Daddy Lumba, I can't believe it.
I was
and
talking.
He's so young.
Yeah.
Because I saw him growing up. So, I mean, I guess I thought he was in his 70s or early 80s. I don't know. But to know that Daddy, he's 60?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know. I was talking to a friend who's from the Upper West region, who had to be specific, and he's like, he recalls like yesterday when Abin Waha came, and he's like, we speak 03 in the Upper West region, but for some reason,
it was a hit.
So much that, in fact, there was a Toyota vehicle at the time that was named Abin Waha because the vehicle was everywhere, just like the song. Yeah.
Do you also realize that with Daddy Lumba's music, like there's a way you can dance? Literally all the songs that have, you know, upbeat tempos. There's always this.
Yeah. But I think that came with a particular song, right?
Yeah, it came with a particular song. I've forgotten.
Probably Abin Waha.
No, it wasn't Abin Waha.
Which one is the?
That's
yeah. So that's the song that came with the dance.
No, that dance was already there before
that dance.
Ama came on.
But I think that dance popularized it all.
No, it was already popular before Abin Waha came. And because of Ama, I love the song.
You know, I heard somebody give a philosophical analysis.
Hey, I'm even scared to hear what they said. What did they say?
That Lumba's Tokrom.
Yes.
Well, I've said it on this show before.
Tokrom, yes, you have
that only good things are found in holes.
The minister said,
Galamsey is there. That was a very terrible analogy. A very, very terrible thing. I could get his point right. So, for example, gold is found in holes, you know, or Galamsey pits, right? And it's true. You know, so, yeah.
So, there's a candlelight vigil happening today at the Black Star Square or the Independence Square for Daddy Lumba. And
why did they stop playing the song? I want to serenade my.
Put the song, you know, just
until I'm done talking about Daddy Lumba, I have to play the song.
So yeah, and the icon is going to be celebrated. We're going to have a candlelight vigil, which is happening today at the Independence Square for Daddy Lumba, Charles Kujufusu, a legend in all right, in every sense of the word.
You probably mentioned, but I forgot. What's your favorite song again?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
You don't have any. Yeah, I remember now.
I don't have any.
Every single one of them is.
Every single one of them is nice. Every single one of them is nice.
But I think this one was also a banger. The wedding day one, right? Sofu boom yembiye, malam boom yembiye. You know, it's funny because it also became a political song at a point.
Which part?
So, so for example, when they did the balloting for positions on the electoral roll, right, or the ballot paper, whichever candidate was the last on the ballot would be like Asieho Eho Noma Asieho, because oh god.
Somebody used it. I'm trying to remember which.
I think Kufuor did.
It was Kufuor, right?
Kufuor probably did.
It was Kufuor, because I
See,
think
the
Kufuor
point
was
that
Asieho.
anybody who got the position that was last on the ballot. In fact, even SRC elections, you get people saying Asieho.
It's either the top number one or the bottom. That's what people like as a politician, you know.
But what was Asieho supposed to mean? Do you know that? Can you explain what the song was?
You want NCA to ban us on TV this morning?
Is it?
You want NCA to ban us this morning? I beg you.
Is it something that can be said on? If it can't be said on TV, you shouldn't be playing the song.
It should be said after
What?
10 p.m. Like that FDA thing where you can only advertise.
We can't be playing the song if you can't see it. Or it is different if you play the song.
We are eulogizing him.
The song doesn't say it like. Charlie.
No,
do you get my point?
How you interpret it is
it's your own issue.
Cup of tea.
So you can play the song,
yes,
but you can't interpret the song. No, that is a big problem.
You can interpret it the way you want to interpret it. No one is forcing you not to
interpret it in a way that makes it okay for us to play it on air.
Or say Asieho.
Asieho.
The bottom. How you choose to interpret it is your own cup of tea.
I say, Sofu Bubu Ma Yembiye. You won't be there. Charles Fosu. You know.
Why is their marriage is their honeymoon? Why are you disturbing them?
That is true though.
Yeah. So there's a vigil tonight at the Black Star Square, and we should all be there.
Yeah. And the greatest political song or campaign song, right? Do you think we'll ever get a song for a campaign that's bigger than that? I think Onapo was close to, right, but not quite.
I think some of the NDC campaign songs. Well,
yeah, when I covered the Atamil's anniversary celebration, right, they played some of his campaign songs. They were not bad at all. They were like proper. Yeah. I don't think we remember any of them. No, that was one of them. It was a popular gospel song that they converted to use for campaign.
So I don't remember any of
them.
But
nothing beats na you we know. And it's funny because even when NDC won elections, they were using that song to jam. So
wasn't it more of like, teasing?
But they are dancing to it because it's a danceable song.
It is.
So we wish the family all the strength they need in a very difficult time.
I think Caleb asked me, so Ashantis, or like when someone dies, every day people come to the house and I'm like, yeah, even if you don't feel like getting out of bed.
Yeah. And it's funny because we are here talking about him, giving him all the recognition he deserves, even laughing, right? But if you were close to him, it hits some quite different, right? So, yes, we are happy. People say it's not even like a bereavement, it's not necessarily a funeral, it's a celebration of life, of a life well lived, right? A life where he used his talent.
He has really lived his life.
Yeah, 60 years, but
and
Bob
the talent
Brown,
that he was blessed with.
Yeah, so
it.
We are celebrating his life, but for people who are very close to him, they'll be, looking at the fact that, they are really we are all going to miss him, but it hits someone they are closer, So we pray for strength for the family in these very difficult times.
So we'll be at the vigil and then we'll let you know how that goes. So the Literacy Challenge 2025.
Hooray!
Are you ready to hear the top 50 contestants to make it to the next level, which will be level 2? And that announcement is on 4th August. Today's what? 2, 3. Yes, Monday, 4th August. On all our stations, 97.3 as well as Channel 1
now TV. They are marking somebody's script. They are cancelling things, and they are taking things.
Top 50 winners of the Literacy Challenge.
Amazing.
Actually, top 50 contestants to progress to level 2. I should say it that way. Yes, they'll be announced on City FM and Channel 1 TV, and they'll sit for the aptitude test at the British Council on the 9th of August at, is it 10 a.m. or something? And also for the aptitude test at the British Council. Some of the essays that were read throughout the week, amazing.
Absolutely.
simply
Yeah.
amazing.
And you know what they say, like we say in politics, or we said at one point in time during the campaign, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Now, if your essay is strong, but you had external something, the aptitude test will expose you. So, yeah. But I see that the other thing too is that it's very difficult to even. I've been very involved in the literacy challenge for some time, right? I used to handle socials for it for a very long time. Now, the kids are just plain smart, right? In a way that I don't think that when I was in school at that level, we had that level of,
Times have changed.
Yeah, you listen to how they even speak.
We've been exposed to
Yeah.
Back in the day, when your parents are having a conversation or something, they'll tell you to go away.
Yeah,
but now they involve the kids. Parents are speaking to their kids more.
I talk to my nephews, and they are showing me different ways of issuing a chat GPT prompt. Even though, of course, theirs is like the kids' version that's allowed and everything. But they're like, this is how you research information. They are coding. And I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I met a man who said his kids wanted a TV, and he said, if they're able to make their own games, they can play it. And so now the kids, make their own
game. They make their own game, absolutely.
And they play it. So
I go to see them.
The ones available in the
I'm not joking. I go to see them on Sundays. They are behind a laptop, and they are literally coding. I ask them, what are you doing? I'm developing a game. They do it and they play their game themselves. Yeah. Of course, the graphics is not up to, But
I mean, they're
doing that's the
something.
point.
The fact that they're doing something amazing.
It's for me. I think that the future looks exciting. But again, this is not a platform to discuss it. But what some of these competitions also expose is the disparity, the differences in the quality of education. Because you tend to see that it's a particular, the schools are all the same. I can close my eye and count it. About 10 or 50 schools max. But there are so many others who are in public basic school but don't have the same level of exposure. You can't really blame them. That's how life is. That's how life has been designed, right? But at the very least, governments can be seen to be making some investments in certain areas to also bridge the gap. We've seen it with the biology STEM school, right? Let's utilize them more. Let's get a couple more across the country. And I'm sure with time, the quality will increase across board, and we'll be happier for it as a nation. Right. Because it's human resource we are referring to.
Shout out to our amazing sponsors, Belmu and GB Assessment, for sponsoring the Literacy Challenge 2025. So keep your dials on Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM on Monday, 4th August, for that top 50 contestants who are going to make it to level 2. Right. Still here at Channel 1, we have This is Ghana Exhibition 2025.
Absolutely.
I love This is Ghana because you get to see so many different things happening, so many different innovations that Ghanaians are into, that people are exporting or even selling right here in Ghana, and we can scale up, and that I'm proud of Ghanaian made products. Yeah.
So I got people asking me, I'm not really into agric. This is not agric. This is everything made in Ghana, right? So, because of the successes of the agri fair, people think this is a 2.0 of the agri fair. No, it's not. The only thing similar with the agri fair is that it's happening at the same venue. Yeah. That's the Far Sutherland Park. Yeah. Right? But this is a fair for everything made in Ghana. If it's a tractor and it's made in Ghana, bring it to the fair. If it's a vehicle like you see on the flyer, we are there for you. If it's food, if it's jewelry, if it's watches, whatever it is that is made in Ghana, this is the fair for you. So an exhibition for local SME startups, homegrown businesses, innovation, and indigenous corporate bodies. We are open for sponsorships too as well. So
of course we are.
Yeah, 0205 973 973. Make a call today. Make that booking, right? And if you know a thing or two about city events, there's always that extra.
Something.
Absolutely.
You don't want to miss that.
Absolutely.
So, local SMEs, startups, homegrown businesses, innovations, indigenous corporate bodies, car brands, food. What else? Anything made in Ghana. Just, call the number 0205-973-973. 0205-973-973 to register and make payment. Call that same number for inquiry, 0205-973-973 to register, make payments, make inquiries. It's happening at the Ifwa Sutherland Park, the same place that the Agri-Fair took place 6th and 7th September 2025 from 10 a.m. each day.
So this is 2 days, right?
Yes, 2 days.
Charlie.
2 days. 2 days of amazing fun and...
You're having too much fun on the show today.
I am, A friend of mine texted me, hey, why are you so excited? I don't know. I'm excited because people are watching us.
Oh, more like you're sitting right next to me.
So that's why I'm excited.
I bring the other side of me. Sometimes it's okay to admit it.
Never.
Wow. So that's it for our news, the What's Happening segment.
Yep.
I want to believe. We'll take a very quick break. We'll take a quick break and, of course, would come your way with all that we have in store for the show. We are less than halfway through the show. We have our music performances coming up pretty shortly. We'll go to our sports guys to also get the latest in the world of sports. We started off the show with our news review segment where we brought you some of the big stories from last night up until this morning. And of course, our What's Happening segment reminding you of the legend that has just passed, and the vigil that's going to be held in his honor today at the Independence Square. Again, I know it's important to add, catch all the action on Ghana Weekend.
Yes, definitely. GhanaWeekend.com.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so it's now time to listen to Amofastana. Actually, top guy, he's ready. Amofa, take you over.
Yes, good morning, world. My name is Amofastana. Stick with me on this. Head up high, believe. Dreams need their song. Believe in yourself. Do I call this one cock and bull. And go. It's a cock and bull story. They don't know me, Don't preach what you don't know, because you can't reap what you don't sow. We'll leap at them stole me, cause when we wasn't nobody showed us. I don't think they am. Can we do it for them again? It's a cock and bull story, They don't know me, Don't preach what you don't know, cause you can't reap what you don't sow. We'll leap at them stole me, cause when we wasn't nobody show you. Today not different story. At times it gets, now they cannot deny. So until we told them back in 2015, would it sound like a dream? Would it sound like a dream? Now they cannot deny. Sympathy, you told them back in 2015. You see, now you live in the dream. Just believe. You owe it to yourself. I told you. Obi and believe you, just say wow. The dreams, they sound like noise to them. My head up high, keep going. I know what I'm telling you. Believe. Don't make it be a cock and bull story. Forget them, bro. Hey, Kasa. Let's make a groovy amukakra. Yes, I. It's a cock and bull story, yo. They don't know me, yo. Don't preach what you don't know, because you can't reap what you don't sow. Only but them stored me, yo. Cause when we wasn't nobody showed me. Who showed us? Today not different story, yo. At times it gets low, now they cannot deny. So it's we told them back in 2015, in 2016, 2015. Now they cannot deny. Till we told them back in 2015, with a sound like a dream, oh. Sound like a dream. Now they cannot deny. So till we told them back in 2015, in 2016, 2015. Now they cannot deny. So until we told them back in, I give me 8 bars, I want to talk to them. Yeah. Right. Modern day Moses, boy in your leader. Many people your fam, boy in your cedar. Come around who send goopy to swar. I don't believe in me that. You know, when me study checks and the banner for weeder. Yes, I know the match with my demeanor. You don't believe that these stories that tell will be deeper. Poppy resigned from a job and I get to me even nika. I still the shout on the shows with the same old sneaker. Yeah, the stories that tell. Yamiti, I see I'm well. I'm still learning. Take a easy on me, feel like Adele. I still dig for my shell. They still want to know my girl. My spec is brown or dark, bougie and smart, shout Chanel. Right. Fucking boo story. Yes, I'm a fast and they will ask. Channel 1. Active. But say I like no more now. KFC, I call it one KFC. Someone can't cry. Make we move small. Namo fa we una mane namo fa we una mane namo fa we una mane aye kai wentio namo fa we una mane namo fa we una mane namo fa we una mane aye kai wentio namo fa we una mane namo fa we una mane namo fa we una mane aye kai wentio namo fa we una mane namo fa we una mane. Am I ready? You know, be trouble they find person, person they find trouble. You know, streets hot, so I not say I got hustle, but I say I'm searching for understanding girlfriend. Am I even serious? Remember money, you know, part 1 and 2. Yeah, them Saturday morning. I'm in Pena is calling. What's the home is far? Can't see me last. And then running your money. How come I'm a fuck? I say, Mammy, Tino KFC for me. I'm a family. It's in a remedy, me sick. I can't went you a pizza man, a chicken. My sword, I'm a stubborn man. Tino KFC for me. I'm a family. And in a remedy, me sick. I can't went you a pizza man, a chicken man. But here's so when you sick upon. Yeah, Antini yeka himwenti yo kabena mufa we una mane kabena mufa we una mane kabena mufa we una mane ayeka himwenti yo kabena mufa we una mane kabena mufa we una mane. Mr. Bwana Musu with you son. Antini yeka himwenti yo kabena mufa we una mane kabena mufa we una mane kabena mufa we una mane. Yeka himwenti yo kabena mufa we una mane kabena mufa we. Swami, Antini yeka himwenti yo kabena mufa. yeka imwentio. Kwabena mufa. Kabo kwabena mufa. Hey, kwabena mufa. Kwabena mufa. Ow, amufa. Hey, kwabena mufa. Kwabena mufa. Hey, kwabena mufa. Jisumame. Kwabena mufa. Hey, kwabena mufa. Kwabena mufa. Kwabena mufa. Hey, kwabena mufa. Antiri yeka imwentio. Kwabena mufa. We una mane. Kwabena mufa. We una mane. Kwabena mufa. We una mane. Antiri yeka imwentio. Kwabena mufa. We una mane. Kwabena mufa. We una mane. Kwabena mufa. Yeka imwentio. Kwabena mufa.
We do the Adowa dance on this side. Charlie, this was absolutely amazing. No, Abova, you stand there, please.
Yes, you bro.
No, now I make sense of the name.
I feel what he did.
Abova Stana.
Bless up.
No, I said
easy.
Amazing, Charlie. This was amazing.
Yes,
you know,
bro.
that trying to figure it out. I'm like hip hop and Afrobeat, but this is really different, right?
Yeah, I don't like to box myself.
Is there more to it that we don't know?
There's a lot. If you listen to the discography, you know, it's diverse sounds. We don't box ourselves over here.
Yeah.
Free. No restrictions.
No restrictions.
Just great.
Amazing. Where or how did this all start, right? And why this particular interest in this kind of music? This is like more like palm wine kind of, you know, quite amazing if you ask me. How did it all start?
I'll say music started. For me, I decided to do music to speak about what I wouldn't say on a normal day.
Okay.
So if you ask me, what are you going through on a normal day? You won't get me to speak. But music is why I channel all those things. That's just what drives me. That's what makes me.
And why this focus on this kind of music?
This kind of music,
I saw a little bit of rap. I saw a little bit of, you know, hip hop. You know, I saw a little bit of like everything all coming together.
Yeah, I make conscious music actually. Real stuff. I believe in high relatability.
Yeah.
If I say what speaks, or if I tell your story through my music, it makes it easy for us to connect.
Yeah.
That's just my terrain.
Yeah.
That's why I feel very, very comfortable.
Wow, amazing. And also I see that beyond music, the other things you're doing. Yeah, Charlie,
law school.
You are in law school. How are you balancing all of it together?
Tough, man. You have to do what you have to do if you love it.
Yeah, because like I get the sense that your rehearsal time, you know, it's a lot doing music on its own.
No lie.
You know, so juggling it now with law, which also sounds like a lot, must really be a big endeavor. How are you putting it all through?
I won't say there's a strict formula, but it's just priority. When I'm in school, I make sure to knock the school moves.
Yeah.
When we do studio, we make sure say we knock the studio moves.
Yeah.
There's no strict formula. You know, when you love something, you just find a way to do it.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm doing. No strict formula, we just do it.
Wow, amazing. We know that you've also tried putting things together, right? In terms of organizing, you know, friends, family sit together, talk music and sing music, right? You had the last edition or the first edition last year.
Yeah, right. They Will Ask, the EP. I released my tape called They Will Ask. I did a
They Will Ask.
They Will Ask. Yeah, I did a private listening where I had my family come over, friends. They just came to listen to live music.
Wow.
Just my first time doing live band actually. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
What are your plans? Because I know, you know, with the kind of feedback you had, there are plans for, you know, future ones.
I like that.
What should we expect, you know, going forward?
I like that you get a hint. Definitely. Just stay with me on the socials. Expect something big this year. September is coming. September is coming.
What should we expect?
First service, I'm a first stunner. It come.
What should we expect? Just a tip.
A live experience.
A live experience.
A live experience. I'm saying it here for the first time. A live experience. Just stay with me on the socials. You see it.
Amazing. I'm sure people are watching right now. They're like, I like this music. Where can we find your music?
Every store. I'm on every store. Every DSP. Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. YouTube.
Boomplay.
Everywhere.
YouTube
everywhere.
as well.
Everywhere.
The name is Amofastana.
Amofastana.
And of course, your personal socials, right? So if you want to follow you, if you want to get to know more about the man behind this craft.
Easily accessible. Amofastana everywhere. No underscore, no dots. Amofastana everywhere.
Wow. It's amazing. You know, you've been just, I'm trying to find the right words, right? But that was really cool watching you do your stuff. I wouldn't let you go without asking you. A week ago, of course, the country was hit with the big news. People have said he's the greatest to ever do it in the country. Right. People have said he's a legend. People have had different views. Where do you stand on the spectrum? And do you have even any tributes to the late Daddy Lumba? Just very briefly before you go.
Definitely, a big respect to the legend. I happen to hear his name a lot in my home because my dad and him were classmates. Wow. Right. So big respect to Lumba, late Lumba. Big respect.
Do you have a favorite song from him?
No, I didn't grow up listening to a lot, but now my papa Taika. Oh, mini Lumba na I class. So you know, showed us two pictures.
Charlie, you can't stand it, please. You be major guy.
I be, you know.
No, and the van to Charlie. No, you
my guy, Slim Blade.
Charlie,
what's he saying?
That's all time will allow us for. We'll definitely get started again. You know, he said there's a big program coming in September. We'll try and bring him back in the studio to talk more about it as we get towards it. But that's what time will allow us for our guest artist segment today on Breakfast Daily Weekend. We'll be right back after the break. Don't go away.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Are you aged 45 years and over and or noticed blood in your stool and have a family history of cancer? Then don't hesitate to have a colonoscopy. Early detection of cancer and effective treatment saves lives. Visit us or call us on 0244 581 541 or 0271 054 204. Mintuba Hospital. In to serve a peculiar health need.
Drowning in deadlines, data running wild. Let's fix this together. Join the evolution. Join the sharpest minds in HR at the HR Connect Conference 2025 on August 8th at the Marvin Peak Hotel, Accra, under the theme Empowering HR Excellence, Leveraging Data, Resilience, and Wellness for a Thriving Workplace. It's not just another conference. It's strategy, tech, wellness, and a few smart laughs too. Panels, keynotes, real talk, and real solutions. Let's lead, connect, and transform the way we work. For further inquiries and bookings, please call on 0541 222 365 to secure your seat. HR Connect Conference 2025. Lead, connect, transform.
From trash to treasure, meet the man who, in his quest to save his own life, decided to make the environment more bearable.
What problem did you want to solve?
So the pollution problem,
right?
The smoke from the burning of the plant is very poisonous. Personally, I was suffering. I could have asthmatic attacks and end up in the hospital. And I was like, if I don't find a solution to the problem, I can die.
Has it been all rosy for him? Well, he shared one of his experiences with us.
That shelter at Jowli Junction. I mean, it was beautiful to see. I used that stretch, but after a while, it vanished.
I couldn't sleep after building that bus. I'll tell you when I started sleeping.
Accompanying him is the Vibe 3. They'd be serenading us to some great tunes.
Girl, you fire, we can't deny that. Many girls from me act by you better. Tell me who on you, let me water. So I could be your Santana.
So this Sunday, join Frima Edunyame and Nana Tufo-Boateng on the Upside Down Show at 7 p.m. for an uplifting and mind-changing moment.
Well, I go there with you. I go there with you.
The entries have been received and the marking has begun. Who makes it to the next round of the Literacy Challenge 2025? Randomly selected entries will be read on 97.3 City FM on Brunch in the City and the Traffic Avenue and on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. Stay tuned to 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV to find out who makes it to level 2 of the Literacy Challenge on Monday, 4th August 2025. Level 2 Aptitude Test.
The top 50 contestants from across Ghana to make it to the next round shall take part in a written aptitude test on Saturday, 9th August 2025 at 12 noon at the British Council, Accra.
Grand finale. The top 10 contestants chosen from level 2 shall compete for the grand prize of 10,000 Ghana cedis in a classic quiz competition on Friday, 15th August 2025. The Literacy Challenge 2025 is powered by City FM, supported by Channel 1 TV and sponsored by Bell Moo and GB Assessment.
No matter how far you run away, you always come back to where you started.
Tortured, mutilated, fingers cut off.
I'll lend you the money. My boss believes in giving players another chance.
You don't know what to do if you don't have the money to pay back. Come listen to me.
Sir, it's done. Good. 1 week. That's all you got to pay up.
You've been gambling.
Unfortunately, we're still chasing shadows. He's clearing the board to make way for something bigger.
How could you do this to us, God?
Who's there?
Welcome. It's Play to 8.
Get ready for the game show where every play has a purpose. Welcome to Play to 8, the only game show where your knowledge and skill don't just win you prizes, they help change lives.
What sport is considered the most popular in the world?
Football. Every point you earn goes toward real-world support, from school supplies to health kits, clean water to emergency relief. Play smart, play big, play to 8. Catch all the action, the drama, and the heat.
Most commonly spoken language in Brazil.
Portuguese. Play to 8 every Sunday at 3:30 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Edna, let's begin.
The Play to 8 game show is proudly sponsored by Tang Palace, Giraffe Island, and VVIP.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensa.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensa.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together. Curious about what's happening beyond your borders? Beyond Borders takes you there. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., join Killer Kuda as he explores the stories that shape our world, connecting you with Ghanaians in other cultures and seeing the world through their eyes.
So if you learn one thing, you leave your shoes outside.
Wow. Tuesday.
I won't go to Ghana dressed in a Lacoste. As director of stations.
From international politics to the human stories that define nations, Beyond Borders brings you a fresh perspective of Ghanaians around the world, one conversation at a time. Beyond Borders with Kenneth Kuda airs Wednesdays at 7 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
You're welcome back to Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. So today we're doing an art and painting segment, and joining me to do that is Frederick Asante from the Wine and Art Studio. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you too?
Great, I'm very well. Wine and art, so we come and drink wine and then we draw?
Yeah, so Wine and Art is a company, an art studio that we do more events about art.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're an artist?
Yes, please.
Were you always an artist?
Yes, please.
Oh, really? So even like as a young boy, you were painting?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, that's way back in school.
Way back in school,
yeah.
So you did visual art?
Yeah, I did visual art. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. So what are we doing today? Tell me about the little stuff that I see here.
This is what we do, Wine and Art. We do a sip and paint event. Yes. A sip and paint event where we try to put a joyful, like we make people happy.
Okay.
Yeah. With the art, we wipe away sorrows from our customers, our clients, and all that.
Okay. By painting.
Yeah, by painting.
Okay.
And when it comes to Wine and Art, it's not just about the painting on canvas. We also have other events, other stuff we do.
Okay.
Yeah, like we have the bottle painting.
You paint bottles?
Yes, we paint bottles.
Okay.
So if
all at a fee, and I say it's free.
At a fee? There's nothing free.
Nothing free in life, right? Okay.
So after sipping your wine, you don't have to just throw the bottle away. You can make good use of it, like create an art piece with it.
Okay.
We also do the pot painting.
Okay, so is this what we're doing today?
Yes, this is what we're doing today.
Okay, I'm doomed. Okay.
Right.
So what do we start?
Okay,
How do we start? What do we do?
I'll break this down for you.
Why this? Why this picture? Break it down for me.
Yeah, I'll break it down because it's nice.
It is nice.
This nice, so I'll break it down for you.
Okay.
Like, I'll take you through the gradual process, the step-by-step process that you need to know.
Okay.
So at the end of everything, you end up getting this.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Just that there will be a slight change in it.
Okay.
Because the person who created this is different from you. So
yes,
you have to make it out of yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how do we start?
So now I'll give you the colors. So I'll give you this first.
Okay.
So this is what you do.
You squeeze a bit of that.
Yeah.
So we're starting from the bottom.
Yeah, we start from the top.
From the top?
Yeah, then we end up at the bottom.
Okay. So there's purple. There's a bit of, is this neon orange?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to mix them.
No, you will mix them on the canvas.
On the canvas?
As you paint, then you blend them together.
Oh, okay. What color is this? Yellow. Okay.
Oh, wow. I like the music behind.
You like the music behind
it? Because
it?
sometimes you just have to put in the music, just smooth one.
Okay. And we're taking a lot of colors though.
Oh. Then a little white.
A little white.
Yeah. So when you attend the program, that's how it goes.
It goes, okay.
You don't just have to panic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gradual process.
So you have 3 brushes. You have the bigger one, the medium, and the very small brush.
Okay.
They all have their unique.
Their uses.
Yes.
Okay.
So we put the 3 brushes in the water.
Okay. Do I have brushes?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have brushes?
I don't have brushes.
Oh wow. Then I think let me.
Don't worry, they'll bring it.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. What do we do when we get brushes?
You put your 3 brushes in the water. Whenever you take the brush out of the water, you wipe it off the tissue.
Okay, the tissue that you've provided.
Yes, the tissue. So you take it out of the water, you wipe it off on the tissue.
On the tissue.
Yes.
So which one are we using first? The big brush?
You are using the big brush.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you wipe it on the tissue?
On the tissue.
Okay.
So this is a landscape. And since you are starting from the top, you take purple.
Purple.
Your brush should be full of paint like this.
Okay.
Yeah. The brush looks small, but it's heavy.
Okay. All right.
It carries a lot of weight.
Okay.
Okay, so on the canvas, you measure about 2 to 3 inches on the canvas.
Okay.
Yes, then a straight line.
Okay.
You have that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we go back to the paint again. We fill with our brush. Let the bristle be full of paint.
Full of paint.
Yeah, this way. Let me see how you hold the brush. Okay, that's cool. So now you lay it on the canvas. You fill all the tiny hoses on the canvas.
Okay, so at the top of the line you do?
Yes,
okay.
At the top.
Okay.
How's it going? You're enjoying?
Wow.
You see, you're smiling.
I'm enjoying it. Okay.
Okay, have you got into your line?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so now the next stage is we wash our brush.
Okay.
You dab into the water. You hit the base of the cap.
Okay.
Then you come back to your tissue. You wipe it off. Okay, so now we move to orange.
Orange, all right.
So orange to about 2 inches on the canvas, the same.
2 inches on the canvas.
Yes. Straight line. So now what we do is we are blending the orange with the purple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to see the straight line of the purple.
The orange.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the purple.
Of the purple. So we blend them together. I think blending them together will create a darker shade of it for you.
Oh, interesting.
And with the blending, you can blend either upwards or downward.
Okay. So am I going into the purple?
You go into the purple a little.
A little?
Yes. Okay. You go into the purple a little.
Okay.
Is the blending okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. So after that, are you to your line of the orange?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Do we, is it paint in one direction, or can you mix up your direction?
Yeah, you can mix up your direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be the same, like if you're going horizontal stroke.
If you start with that side, you have to go the same way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You have to have a unique brush stroke. So now, a little of the yellow.
Okay.
About 1 inch of it.
1 inch of the yellow.
Yes.
Okay.
Then also pin that one, blend it with the orange.
Okay. Oh, I actually thought we were going to mix
everything on the palette.
On the palette, yes, before you paint. Oh, I love it.
Okay, so now we move back to the orange a little, under the yellow.
Under the yellow?
Yes.
Okay.
Then we blend it with it.
You're blending it with the yellow?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now our next stage is we wash the brush, then wipe it off the tissue. We move to red.
Red, okay.
About 3 inches on the canvas.
3 inches. That means it's at the bottom, or?
Yours is at the bottom. So you give it about 2 inches.
I have to give it about 2 inches, okay. We're mixing that also into the orange.
Yes.
Okay.
So everything is just about blending them.
Okay.
Yeah, blending them together.
Okay. Okay.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we put the big brush down.
Okay.
We put it down. We take the small brush.
The small brush.
Okay. We didn't take black because black is very strong. So that will be the last thing we will do. So now I'll take black here.
All right. This is a very small brush.
Very pointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why?
Okay, so with a pointed one, you can use to sketch.
Okay.
And doing painting to it can help you get your details of it.
Okay.
Yes, like
It
the
seems
pores.
The black is light. Is there a reason why it's light?
It's light because so that the viscosity of it, the flow.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's easier.
It's easier.
Okay. All right. So what are we doing
So now
with the black?
with the black and the small brush, we are trying to sketch this out first. This whole thing first.
Okay.
That's where the problem lies.
Hey. Okay.
So we sketch it out.
We sketch it out.
Yes. On top of the red a little.
Red. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
You are.
It's not a competition. So we're sketching out the bottom. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, we are sketching it out first. Then after that, we're filling with black.
With black. Okay.
Before we sketch the coconut and the heart and
so
all
we're
that.
sketching the bottom part.
Yes.
Out.
We just want to build this up.
Okay. Okay. All right. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I mean, the whole point is to have fun.
This is your
right?
first time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I should come to. I keep saying to my friends, let's come, and then we never do.
You should pass by.
We'll definitely
The studio is
pass
always
by.
open.
When do you open?
We're open from Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. Then if you want to come to on Sunday, you just have to prompt us.
Okay.
Then we stay by on Sunday.
Okay.
So the studio is divided into 3. We have where you can get the art supplies. Then the main studio. We also have a private room in case you want to host a program.
A program. Okay.
So now, after sketching out the mountain and everything, yes, we fill in with black with a medium brush.
With a medium brush. Okay. All right.
We fill the whole thing with black.
Okay.
So as I was saying, we have the main studio. We also have the private room.
Okay.
Where we host private events.
Right.
Yeah. And aside that too, we do events, outdoors events and all that.
Oh. So if someone was to hire you, is that also possible?
Yes.
Like hire to come to their
events.
place? Yes.
Yes, we do.
To come and set up and all of that.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
If it's a company and you want teamwork.
Yeah, this is actually good for teamwork and team building.
Yes. You get a chance to connect more, socialize and all that.
Okay. My producer is judging my work. I don't understand why you're judging me. Dede. Stop judging me.
Are we done? Oh, but from behind it looks nice.
It is nice.
I'm sure yours is even more than mine.
Oh, I beg you. Don't come and laugh at me. Don't join my
no,
producer
yours is
to
even
laugh at
nice
me.
than yours is better than mine.
Don't join my producer to laugh at me. Okay, what next?
Okay, so now after filling everything with black, we put a medium brush inside the cup.
Inside the cup, okay.
Then we pick the small brush again.
The very small one?
Yeah, the very small brush. We wipe it off the tissue.
Okay.
So now we are coming to sketch the heart and the coconut. Yes.
So we're starting with which one?
The heart. Let's start with the coconut first.
Let's start, okay.
Okay, so now we want to do draw a coconut, sketch it out with a little small brush.
Okay.
So we first do a straight line. Then after that, we try to give it a little flesh. Yeah, we build it up.
Okay.
Okay, so you can make it straight.
Okay.
Yes, you can also curve it.
Coconuts are normally curved. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But some are straight too. I don't know, like, where they're getting their nutrients from. Okay, so after getting the very thin line first, you just have to broaden it a little.
Okay.
Then after that, you fill in.
Dede, I'll come and meet you in the PCR. Okay. All right.
Wow. Okay, so we move to the next one, the next coconut. That's this one, the very tall one.
So we're not doing the top yet.
No, we just want to get the whole shape of this first.
Okay.
So after
Alright,
that, we bring the branches.
Okay.
Then we do the leaves on it.
Okay. All right. So we're doing.
So we just take you through step-by-step procedure. So at the end of everything, you end up getting the exact thing.
Okay. This requires a lot of precision.
Yes.
Okay. I think I've got my coconut.
If you're finding difficulties in getting your straight lines,
Uh-huh.
you just have to use your little finger as a pivot.
Okay.
Yes, just on the canvas.
On the canvas.
So that it helps you.
Right.
So now from this, you draw the hat.
The hat.
You first do your straight lines.
Okay, straight line.
About 3 or 4. Then you do the top of it. So after that, you fill in.
All right.
This is your first time. You are doing good like that.
It's challenging. My hat will be deformed.
Really? Maybe the trees are weak, so they're about falling.
Oh Lord.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just have to fill in.
Fill in. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm filling in now.
Wow. I'm looking at it from behind.
Really?
And
you can see
good.
from behind?
Yes, and you're good. I don't know if you can see mine from behind.
Okay, actually, perfect. Yours is perfect. But then that's because you're an artist, so I won't even compare.
So now, after that, we do the coconut.
Okay, the coconut
behind
at
it.
the top.
Yeah. So talking about wine and arts, aside we having the main studio and the private,
right?
Yeah, we also do pot painting. Then
that's nice.
we do hand casting too.
Okay.
So you get a shape of the hand. Yes.
Oh, I've seen those things on IG. Oh,
okay.
nice. Oh, we'll definitely come
Okay, we
back.
also do tote bag painting.
What's that?
Tote bag. The bag the
Oh,
ladies
okay,
normally
tote
take
bags.
to the market. Yeah. You can also come, you have the bag, then you paint
So
on
I can
it.
paint myself on it.
Yes, it's allowed. You can paint yourself on it.
Okay. Hey, my hat is deformed though.
Really? But it looks good here.
When you see it from the front, from the back it's perfect, but from the front it looks funny. But anyway.
Okay, so we try to do our branches on our coconuts.
Okay, how do we do the branches? They look perfect.
Yes. So we first draw a straight line of it. First.
Okay.
We are just drawing straight lines.
Just straight lines.
Yes, just straight lines.
Okay. How thin or thick are these straight lines?
It should be very thin.
Very thin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they are very thick, then the leaves are going to be very broad.
Okay.
Are we done with the branches?
Yeah. So how do you do the branches?
Okay. So now you have to do the leaves.
Okay. How do you do that?
So the tip of the brush, less pressure on the canvas, then you try to, you see how to mark, how you mark?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that way.
That's how we're doing
Yes.
those. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is it working?
Yes, it's okay. 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 So how do we contact Wine and Art?
Wine and Art, we're on Instagram.
Okay.
Yes. That's Wine and Art Studio or Wine and Art Cafe.
Okay. So if we want to contact Wine and Art Cafe, we go on Instagram, you have your numbers and your contact details there.
Yes, please.
And we can contact you and come for
an art event,
yes. Or pottery, friends, family.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm still trying my hand at this, and I'll definitely show you the finished work shortly or during the show. But we're still going to continue this. It's time for home improvement. Jude is standing by. If this is me, I wonder how Jude would have done this. Jude will go take a class together. Jude, we'll go and take a class together at the Wine and Art Studio so that we can perfect this thing. Hey,
so, speaking of class, we also have art classes, lessons.
Okay.
That's ongoing.
Okay. But this is kind of therapeutic. I'm enjoying myself.
Yes.
Okay, so it's time for the home improvement segment. Jude will be, which one's okay? Jude will be taking over that segment. I'll definitely show you the outcome of my drawing. Do not laugh, but I'm enjoying myself. And if you know where to go, the Wine and Art Studio, to go and, you know, have a feel of this. It's actually very therapeutic. Is Jude ready?
Wow. An interesting drawing by Enosafo. At the point, I wasn't really sure what she was up to, but it came out quite well. I'm sure she'll bring out the final product and we'll all get to judge. You know, we'll take it from there. But it's now time to delve into a very important conversation lined up for you on Breakfast Daily Weekend, where we get to talk to you today about bedroom stuff. I know in the passing of Daddy Lumba, everybody's mind now is, by this time, we're talking about how to furnish your bedroom, not necessarily what happens in there, right? And to joining us for this conversation is Ahmad Nabia, who manages or runs bassinets and more. She'll also be telling us about her business and some of the services they are into pretty shortly. But Nabia, it's always a pleasure having you. You know, I've seen that this week you've been very busy on social media. You know, maybe towards the end of this conversation, you tell us a thing or two about the passing of Daddy Lumba. Okay. Something you've been very interested in.
Yes.
Today on the show, we're discussing how to furnish your bedroom spaces. For a lot of people, it is a very integral part of their lives. There was this funny video on social media where elderly people were asked, what's the most exciting thing for you to do? Now that you're entering adults, it's like sleep.
Yeah, sleep.
So if sleep is something that you value, then you want to sleep in to start off, what are the very important things to consider when you are ready to, set up a bedroom space?
Well, hello, good morning to everybody. And going straight into your question, the first, I think it's even like cliche, bedroom, bed. The first thing is your bed.
Yeah.
Your bed should be more of function and less aesthetic. Yeah. I'm saying that because of you.
I was going to ask already, but you answered it, so that's...
More of function and less aesthetic. Yeah. The bed is the most important important thing, the frame. But you see, the bed, you have to break or split the bed apart because there's the frame, there's the mattress, and there's the bedding. Okay. Sometimes people don't have the frame. They just have the mattress, which is fine. I mean, we're all starting life at some point. So you put the mattress on the floor, then you sleep. So, but if you have everything, then it's the bed. That's how we describe the bed. Then the second thing is lights. Lights are very, very important. Lights are designed to make us alert, to make us sleep, and also to help us read. Okay, so you have to have at least a layer of 3 types of lights.
In your bedroom?
In your bedroom.
Irrespective of the space?
Irrespective of the space, because now there are lights where have those 3 functions. Because tech has improved to the point where you don't have to have different bulbs. You can have one bulb that you can keep switching in between, and it can give you the 3 different types of lights. Then you have to look at your curtains. Okay, normally for bedrooms, the most popular one is the blackout curtains, and rightly so, because as I said, the bedroom is supposed to sleep. It's 3 hours rest, rejuvenation, and just relaxation, and the blackout is supposed to give you that energy. Then storage, because there are things that, I mean, you have to store in your bedroom. You have to store the beddings of the bed. For those who like to read, they have books and stuff, so you need like a cabinet that normally comes at the bedside. So the bedside is designed for that. Those who need water, they have to, you get that, you put your bottle of water or your cup on the bedside. So essentially it is lights, it is bed with the 2 bedside or 1 bedside. Then your curtains.
There's a question for you on the lighting comment you made. This one said, aside the main light in the room, is it okay to just have a lamp or bedside lamp near you? And would that be fine?
Oh yes, that's actually brilliant. It's good that we have the lamps, because if you are with a partner and the person doesn't like lights, like the overhead lights beaming on them whilst they are trying to sleep, but you are reading something on your tablet or you are reading something on a book, that lamp is that focus on you. So it gives you enough light to be able to see, because you can't also be using your phone light to read. You will spoil your eyes. So the lamps are designed, yes, beautifully, aesthetically, but it's supposed to aid us in functioning more in terms of sight.
So it also becomes more functional, also less aesthetics.
Yes.
Let's talk about the non-negotiables, right? So a bedroom space, your bed, obviously.
Yes.
What would you say is the second most important?
A bedside.
A bedside?
Yes. A bedside stand.
Is it necessary?
It is.
So a bedside?
Yes.
A chair?
Yes, a chair is also one of those.
A chair or a stool? Please clarify.
So even when it comes to bedrooms, there are chairs which are specifically designed by manufacturers now
for bedrooms.
For bedrooms, they are the small wing chairs, because now manufacturers also realize that in the housing markets the spaces have become a bit smaller. So you can't have a large armchair. It will take up a huge or tremendous amount of space. So they are small wing chairs, and sometimes the swivels, they are small types that you can sneak into your bedroom.
Do you know if it serves for other purposes aside just being a chair?
What are your other purposes?
I have no idea. Anyway, so let's make
but
progress.
There are other purposes chairs for bedroom.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
You have to come and tell us and show us some. You know, because we know about the stool, but we don't know about
they are Kama Sutra chairs.
They are Kama Sutra, that's what they are called.
Yes.
Okay, I will check it out. So your beds, your bedside, your chairs.
Yeah.
What else you add?
Now I would add an ottoman or a console. An ottoman is also, these days the ottomans are of 2 types. There's one which is of storage, and there's one which is designed just like a stool that you can sit on. But I always put ottomans in my bedrooms, the ones that come with storage. It's storage is important. It keeps your bedroom is supposed to also be clutter free. You know, when we do our laundry, we tend to dump them for a minute before we fold them. And also when we take off our clothes, it's dirty, but it's not so dirty. We can wear it again. Where do I dump it? So you need something that, at least if you air it out and put it in, it doesn't become an eyesore in your space. You know, so storage is very, very important.
Where does curtains come in all of this?
Curtains comes in also important, just like the bed. You know, well, these days there's some people who don't want the curtains.
They use the blinds.
They use the blinds. But whatever it is, curtains are supposed to serve as, apart from blocking the light, supposed to block sound as well. So you need curtains or blinds that can take away
noise.
Is
it in texture, or are there curtains specifically for that?
Yes.
Also, there are noise blocking curtains.
Yes.
Hey, is that where we've reached?
We've reached, though. We have reached and we are going.
We are going. We'll be left behind. Those of us in Kadeshi.
We have reached and we are going.
Wow.
It's always in the texture, and also and how the drape, how do you call it, the thickness of the fabric and how it drapes. That's what we use to determine for maybe a particular space, and looking at the positions of the windows, how many we should position and all of that.
Let's talk about flooring. What would you say is most ideal for a bedroom space? Carpets, tiles, wood, any other?
So you can do the tiles and wood, and can still do carpeting.
All in the space?
Yes.
But won't that be too much?
No, it's not. The carpeting is, so there are two types of carpeting when it comes to the bedroom. So there can just be a small aerial rug that you can just put around the bed. The whole idea for us in Ghana and Africa is you don't put your dirty feet on the bed. And also when you get down, for most elderly people, I'm going to say parents because my parents are, most elderly people, it gets a bit cold. So when they step, like they sit to get up, they don't want to touch the cold floor, which if it's tiled. So that's the rug around the bed, or the mini carpets around the bed. But there are people who want flooring from the door all the way to
I can imagine
the master washroom, and they don't care if it is tiled or there's wood under. That one too is also there.
Wow.
Yes.
And I want to believe that if I come to Bassinet some more, you can tailor make something for me.
Oh yes, these days people are very fussy about their bedrooms. We've gone beyond the, how do you call it? It's just a place to sleep. People are shooting podcasts in their bedrooms. People are having Zoom meetings in their bedrooms. But the way it is designed, it has to be comfortable, it has to be functional. So people are looking for all sorts of things in their bedrooms now. So people don't play with their bedrooms anymore.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's beyond what the other things that it's a space where a lot happens, right?
Yes.
I see people also incorporate their little study in there.
Yes. Now it's I think we copied that, not only in Ghana, but like a design trend from the hotel model.
Yeah.
When you go into a hotel, they always have So from travel manufacturers, interior designers all over, we just realized that, incorporating a chair and a table is also important. Also, it takes away that sluggishness of learning in your bed. If you are focused and you are determined to study or do something, it's not the bed that you sit in, and it doesn't even help with your posture. But if you have a chair and a table dedicated for that, you sit. So now it's like a mini requirement.
Abia, I want you to just help us, right? A lot of the things we can't exhaust in this conversation, so we'll probably have to continue. But for those watching, bassinets and more, what beyond bedroom stuff, what else are you into, and where can we find you?
Okay, so essentially Bassinets and More is a 360 interior firm. So aside the beds, we
I like the emphasis.
Aside the beds, there's furniture proper that we make, and we also outsource for clients. I mean, custom furniture takes a while to make, but people are in a hurry, so they come and say, give us this or find us this based on our budgets. And also we do kitchen installations. I don't say I'm a kitchen fetish, but I install pretty good kitchens.
You're on a certain role this morning.
But again, I install. So this is essentially what we do. So
yeah. What you say your specialties in offices or homes? Or all of it?
It is offices and homes specific, because I am dealing with, normally what happens with me is that after I work on the home, most of them say, okay, then transfer that same energy, because you understand what I wanted into that space, and bring it into my office. So when I walk into my office, it's a mini representation of
what? Amazing.
So
where can we find bassinets and more?
Okay, so Danfa. Do you know your Danfa area very well?
I know. You message that you
perfect, perfect. So where all of you park your cars before you climb, that's road on your right. Yes, so Danfa is, okay, I'm right behind the Danfa JHS secondary school. Yeah, that's where I am.
Wow, you're on LinkedIn, you're on all social media platforms.
Yes.
Bassinets and more.
Exactly.
Wow. Navia,
Thank you. You mentioned the Ama.
No, you are major. you know, you are, okay, I know somebody else, but yeah, the only two I know with the Ama spelled with a double M.
Oh, we are plenty.
Really?
We are plenty.
I don't know the rest. It's you that I know. No, you're a major. My boss will say you're a big woman. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
If you missed any excerpt of this discussion, it will be up on our YouTube channel, Channel 1 TV. You can go there, go see it for yourself. Like she said, she's on all social media platforms, LinkedIn inclusive. If you need the services, and you know, once we talk about it on the show, it means it's something we fully endorse, right? Amazing things she's doing within the space. We'll take a break. When we are back, the sports. Don't go away.
Remember who we are seeing now. At risk of prostate enlargement. We a member or her 20 ebitiminya prostate cancer. 5 bitimi afamu nadia ubefamu.
Actually, this is not my fault.
And to wada entina medi maniche Executive Prostate Center.
Executive Prostate Center is a unique medical center where we harmonize in-depth traditional medicine with cutting-edge science and technology to cure, to treat, and to prevent diseases like prostate enlargement, prostate cancer.
Executive Prostate Center. Madame facilities no any professional medical care.
Sisi a bibia clear system no. Ye nro ne so de natural. Into we koso afama yi.
Executive Prostate Center. My cured.
Memo Wakwaba at the Bar Spine Therapeutic Center. Ahano Yeshe Echinkasei, Eye Wechi Lumpe. I had a problem with my waist. I was virtually stiff down. Virtually, I could not move. After going through some treatment with the Spine Therapeutic Center, I am fine. I feel much better, I'm stronger, and I can walk. Now I can even give some action and joy to my wife. Aha, your food supplement wo. Yes, some yare no na ye to asie kura e de amount. In fact, yempe ene yakofa spinal scan etimi detect spinal misalignment bia e wo wachi. Ye wo physiotherapy wo ho. Ye wo stretch therapy. Ye wo gym. Ye wo massage.
And when you get there are so many things that you can buy, including the book that Dr. Labi have written, Your Spine, the way it works, and it will give you the biggest picture of your life.
Spine Therapeutic Center. Your spine is our concern.
Welcome back, Breakfast Daily Weekend, right here on Channel 1 TV. Just gone by, I had a conversation with Ama Nabia Boache-Dankwa, who runs Bassinets and more, taking us through a conversation on how to fully and properly furnish your bedroom space. But welcome back again. We are continuing the discussion. It's now time for sports. Bernard Abekotre, joins us in studio. But I'm sure you are watching or wondering what's these amazing artistic impressions, we are showing you. For the purposes of this show, you can assume this is mine.
I like it when you say assume. Right?
And that's it's okay to assume.
I know did a brilliant job. I didn't believe
haven't painted since
quite surprisingly
primary school.
Yeah, so this is
the other time where we tried it on set.
Yeah.
But this is my first time, and I actually enjoyed it. It's very therapeutic. I think we should go to the studio, guys.
It's beautiful.
The hat Endo was painting, it's looking like.
No, it's beautiful. Look, it's
beautiful. Not a hat. It's
beautiful.
No.
This is
a pergola.
It's a pergola.
It's a pergola.
That's why I couldn't tell it was a pergola.
Yeah, you couldn't tell it was a pergola.
What you painted over there.
It's a pergola.
But that aside, I think you did it.
I did well. My leaves, the windows.
From a book.
Check
it out.
This is winter in
Ghana.
This is a sunset in Ghana. This is yesterday's wind.
You go explain tire.
And the leaves were.
What was the latest in sports? We don't have much time.
Well, great. We had a new TV partnership agreement, or partnership for our football. So what it means is that we're going to get our Ghana Premier League on screens. It's something that I mentioned from the onset when the Ghana Football Association president and his team go into office. I feel at that point in time, our league was super on the low. So the best thing to do at that time, I felt, was to engage the nation's broadcaster to get the games to our homes, to let the people love it. And then maybe here too, when the people begin to love it and they crave for more, we invite private entities to also come on board to want to put something on the table for it. So it didn't happen from that level. Of course, this is not the state broadcaster, but it's a private entity, a Ghanaian-owned private entity, which has come on board, and we are going to see the games right before us, in our homes. And I feel it's special because our league is not up there. People need to feel it. They need to know, because there are some people who've decided I won't go to the stadium again because of A, B, C, D and things that had transpired in the past. The recent one being the Kumasi Asante Kotoko fan who was stabbed. So I mean, when the games are on screen, it paints a better picture. So speaking to some of the top officials of the Football Association, they said the deal runs for 3 years, and they are giving the Ghana Premier League players, or each Premier League team, 1 million Ghana cedis for preparatory stuff and to usher into the league. So there are 18 teams in the Ghana Premier League. Each club will be given 1 million Ghana cedis, which I think is instrumental. Our clubs have been suffering for a minute. The only thing that's saving these clubs is if you are fortunate and your player gets a national team call-up. It happens only also when for Kotoko, Accra Hearts of Folk, Samatex at a point when they won the league, Mediama at a point. So it happens in that manner. So I feel it's good. It's important to have it at this stage and this amount coming in. But the FAO says they'll have a presser to break it down, what the nitty-gritties are, how the money is going to be churned out and what have you. So
how the money will be churned out.
Okay. So 1 million cedis per club, right?
1 million Ghana cedis per club.
That sounds good.
Yeah. It's positive. The idea is also to keep our very, I don't want to say local superstars, but our superstars here in the country and playing football for
he was there?
Yeah, Stephen Tornado Apia was there. Ajimambedu was there. A couple of ex-footballers.
Right.
The chief of staff was there. The honorable majority leader in parliament was there. other important dignitaries, also executive council members of the Ghana Football Association.
Oh, that's nice.
So you know, it's good. The most important thing is that the government is involved in this, and I feel anything that the government is involved, they are accountable, aren't they? Because you need to let Ghanaians know your contribution into the game, you know, as a state.
The 1 million cedis we're giving to each, how many teams?
18.
18 teams, so that's 18 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
We have that?
No, it's Adisa Productions who are partnering the Ministry of Sports and Recreation and the Ghana Football Association, and Adisa says they are going to pay that amount.
My only concern is that if you look at a lot of the challenges with the league, of course, poor remuneration is one of them, but it's also the quality of the pitches you are playing on.
100%.
You know, you go to some of the league centers, you look at the stands. There are not even stands to begin with. There are no washrooms. People go and pee and ease themselves in and around any spaces they can find. Look at the Baba Yara pitch. Baba Yara, look at the pitch. So you can imagine what the pitch is like. So it's great, right? But if you don't develop the infrastructure around it,
that's government's responsibility,
interest,
because
you know, so
the facilities that qualify or stand to tick CAF's box, as in CAF approved venue, we don't have. But there are those stadiums that's government. That belongs to government, and government would have to ensure that it's managed properly. And that's one thing that Jan Pofankra is looking to want to achieve. And he says the only problem is there are no funds to get in shape now.
Ghanaians and maintenance culture, because when we had the AFCON in Ghana,
that's 2008.
Our pitches were top notch.
Facilities,
more facilities were built, infrastructure and everything.
Yeah. Since
happened?
2008, we've stayed in 2008. And then deciding to, you know, go along with modern football infrastructure and how things are done, and stayed in the present. Yeah, we stayed back there, and we did things, you know, of the olden times, rehearsing those things in 2025 or in the early 20s.
That's unfortunate.
You know, and that's what's been hurting us most. And it's difficult. It's difficult, my man. It's difficult.
Hopefully we continue the conversations tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Sunday breakfast.
Yeah. But I'm so grateful that you could join us this morning. You know, share some insights. You know, on the biggest sports stories. I know.
Yeah, that's our show. We're done.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it. Next time it'll be Jude who'll try his hands at it. I wouldn't even mind him right now. But thank you for sticking and staying with us. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend. You know where to join us tomorrow, bright and early, 7 a.m. for Sunday breakfast. As usual, it will be lots and lots of fun. Absolutely. You don't want to miss out. I am Inosafo.
My name is Jude Duncan.
And I am Bernard Abeikoji.
Bye.
From trash to treasure, meet the man who, in his quest to save his own life, decided to make the environment more bearable.
What problem did you want to solve?
So the pollution problem,
right?
The smoke from the burning of the plant is very poisonous. Personally, I was suffering.